Alright, welcome back for some more easy blues harmonica, and today we're going to do a little bit of vamping to a backing track. I've got a couple of ideas in mind, but sort of like I always say, I don't really want you guys to copy me. I want to show how I play what I play. Because, yeah, ideally, eventually you won't even need to sort of come to the YouTube channels. I'll have taught you how to do stuff, so you won't need me. Like, that's my goal. My goal is for you not to need me to teach you what to do. So, how are we going to do that? All right. So, I've been having fun with these Yannick drums, these like basic beginners drum tracks. So, they're really a little bit basic for like a backing track. But that's why I want to use them. I want to be able to like listen to the drums. Like, you know, listening to the people that you're playing with is the most important skill. Like, you know, we don't just want to get up there and play stuff. We could just be playing off sheet music. We want to play together. We want to like, you know, play back and forth and be inspired by what we hear. So what do I mean about that? Like, we used this backing track last week for the call and response. So probably didn't get a lot of time to actually listen to the drums. So let's kick them off. So I did say incorrectly last time, this has got 8th note accents. So if we listen to the snare drum, what it's actually doing is it's accenting the offbeat. So it's okay. So we've got our snare drum there. That's constant. That's always going. Okay, what else have we got there? We've got boom, boom, boom. So very constant. Okay, let's have a listen to the one that we're going to play with today. Same tempo, 80 beats per minute. Something different. So the snare's still the same snare. Well, actually hi-hat, sorry. Okay, so let's listen. What else is different? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we've got a bit of difference on the bass there. So, what I want to do when I'm playing is I want to copy that. By that I mean, so I'm going 2, so let's do that to start with. We're just going to do the root notes. So we can either use a chord, so like a 1, 2, 3 draw. Use a single note if you want to do your single notes. For the 4 chord, we're going to use like 2, 3, 4 blow, or just the 4, whole 4, or even like 3, 4, 5. Any of those, so like there are 2 chords. For the 5 chord, usually like to use an octave split, so like 1 and 4 draw. Then I can use that again for the 4 chord if I want, because my tongue's already there. It's just to let change to blow out. Then back to. So yeah, you can either use chords, use single notes if you're feeling it, and we're just going to outline that bass drum pattern and then see what inspires us. What I've sort of been thinking of is, you know, get a bit of a vamping sort of rhythm going, and then maybe like a descending scale. Like, yeah, we'll see what happens. So let's kick off our drums and have a listen. 3, 4. Okay, nice. So while I was playing that, nice and sparse, gives me time to think. And what I was thinking of is like I've got a... So I've got a lot of space on the wah here, ba ba there, wah, space here, ba ba, space there, wah here, ba ba, space, wah, space, wah ba, space. So what do I want to do where I've got that space? Because like I can fill that in pretty easily. So if I'm going like, what I was thinking is, like I said, descending scale. So I could go. Okay, that sounds cool. So what do we do for the other chords? Do the same again, so we'll just descend down. Will that work for the 5? Yeah, I think it will. Sweet, so that's what I was thinking while I was playing there. So I'm going to still play that bum, ba, ba. But when I do the bum, ba-ta-ta, so I'm going to put a little triangle in there, a little triplet, and I'm going to be whatever my root note is, I'm going to play the scale that's below it. So for the 1, it's like hold 2, draw, hold 2, double bend, hold 1. For the 4 chord, hold 4, blow. And go 4, blow, 3, draw, half step, bend, 2, draw, or even 3, blow if you wanted to. Now, if we stay with a blues scale rather than a minor pentatonic scale, we can use the bend. So for the 5 chord, which is 4, draw, you know, 4, draw, half step, bend, 4, blow. All right, so let's get our backing track going and put that in. 3, 4. So I'm already... Can you believe that? Hit stop on the wrong machine. Okay, I'll have to edit one of these. I'll put this back together. Okay, so that was cool. So what I was feeling there was I've already got a lot of stuff happening. So I started off with like 1, space, 1, like space, 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 space. So there's a little bit of space left, but I'm already doing a lot of things with my mouth. So like I'm doing octave splits. Going back and forth there. So for that second bit of space, I don't think I really want to fill that up a little bit yet. So I'm going to play this through a few times, just so I can sort of get in the groove of it. And we'll see how we go. So remember, we're going to go. And the same again for the 4 chord. For the 5 chord. Alright, so let's see how we go. Probably do 2, maybe 3 times. I want to give them the groove. So 3, 4. Excellent. So I made a bit of an error in that one there. You could hear me sort of struggling around with the notes. Might sound a little bit out. If I kept the rhythm fairly good, it might just sort of sound cool. Like, you know, that's the way it goes. So what I was doing there, and the reason why I got a bit out of place, is once I've got that rhythm sort of established, I can get a bit sloppy and sort of add a few different things to it. Because this track's only short, I'm going to go back to the start. I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to be a little bit more disciplined this time. So I'm going to stay really sort of, I say boring before you get cool. So I'm going to try and be really straight, really boring. I'm going to do that 2 times through to sort of be disciplined. And then I'm going to let myself relax a little bit, sort of go around the harp, be a little bit sort of sloppy. Because once we've really nicely established what the rhythm and what the notes and the melody that we're playing, then as we start to move it around and play with it, like, you can hear those sort of differences. So let's kick him off. Twice through, really strict. And why don't we just do single notes? Relax. Nice. So the little bit I added in there was just another triangle. Actually, what did I do? There it is. See, these things come to you and you're not sure what they are. This is why this practice is fun. So yeah, I had. So it was just hold 4 draw, hold 4 blow, hold 3 half step bend. So they were the 2. So I had the 1 triangle and the other one. And then just the root notes. So yeah, something pretty simple. Combine them all together and all of a sudden you're having a good time, getting out there and have some fun.